Good morning, friends. This is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. Hope you can see me okay. I'm actually tying up some of my tomato plants. I tried to do the single stem growing, but this is what I'm out here doing. I'm actually out here in the garden. I'm actually coming out here this morning. I've watered all of my plants, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little quick tip, not necessarily with the tomatoes. Single stem, basically what I'm doing with this is I'm going up the stake. I'm going in there looking for suckers and everything. But the thing that I want to talk to you a little bit about is about vertical growing your squash. So let's go over here to the squash bed and I'll show you exactly what I mean about vertical growing. As you can tell, I have these stakes on these squash plants. This bed is a 4x8. When you take into account that the cucumbers that I have planted, the cattle panel that I have here, this bed becomes smaller to the aspect that where I don't have a lot of room. Now squash especially, these leaves that you see right here will become very, very big. They'll be very large. You put both your hands together, thumb point to thumb point end, or so thumb in, and spread your hands out. That's equivalent to what the fact that these squash, these zucchini, this is what this is a zucchini bed, is that these squash plants will get that big, their leaves. So this is almost like a vining plant, but what the idea is that what I want to do is I want to come in here and I want to try to encourage this bed or these plants to grow up vertically, not out that they would normally do. So what I have to do, and what this does is that, especially in raised beds, because you can tell right here around the edge, I've got about a 3 to 4 inch base that it's inside that keeps this. But what I want to do is encourage the airflow. That would be the big thing. And then also, because the plants naturally are going to go towards the sunlight, so doing it vertically, it's going to go up. It's going to what it's going to do is help me is with this the squash, the vine borer. Those things will just tear your plants to pieces. And once you come out here, they'll be looking really good, and the next day you can come out and they look all dead and everything. It's because that vine borer has gotten into the base of that plant, and then what it's done is trying to do damage, and it is, and it'll kill the plant. So with this, the vertical is to encourage airflow, and then also to discourage fungus and other things that will commonly hurt this plant. So this is the idea that I'm going to do. So I'm going to come in and kind of tight to show you exactly what I'm doing to encourage these plants even more to grow up vertically. So let's get started. So the idea, what I'm trying to do with this plant is that all this growth that I have underneath here. Now, what we're talking about is that anything underneath where the actual fruit or underneath where these blooms are, I want to take those leaves away. I wanted to bring you in a little closer what I'm trying to do. So the base of this plant, I've already tied this up, and you can kind of see, hopefully you can be able to see that the vine is wanting to go up a little bit. But where these bloods and the fruit or the flowers are, the blooms, I want to go down below it. So I'm going to remove this one here. I'm actually going to remove these two over here. This one here, and then this one over here on this side. It's just below the bloom. And then there's a third leaf that I'm actually going to remove over on this side. But what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to encourage the plant to grow up vertically. So what I'll do is that with this, and the intention is as the plant grows, it'll continue growing up this stake. That what I'll do is I'm allowing this plant to keep the airflow that it allows this. So I want to keep this area closest to the ground done. So vertically, what I'm trying to do basically is encourage the plant to grow up this stake, and then removing all the leaves below this blooms or the plant or the fruit that I have. You have male flowers and female flowers. This right here is a male flower because why? It has a long stem. The female flower will actually have the zucchini or the fruit on the end of it. So what I want to do is try to encourage the bees to come in here, to pollinate. If they do not pollinate, what I will do is I will take this male flower, I will pop it off, I will remove it, and then I will take it and I will actually put the male flower with the female flower to try to get the pollen to go to that'll encourage that fruit to grow. So the tip that I'm trying to give you today is that to be able to grow your squash, both your zucchini and your summer squash, which is your yellow squash, to allow this to grow vertically up this stake. So this is the tip of the day, and this is an idea that you can do, and you don't have to have a lot of space to do this in to be able to grow it vertically. I hope to see you next time. This is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. Keep planting, keep growing. God bless you, and take care.